Sum number 8, there are two subdivision. First the subdivision sin A plus 60 plus sin A minus 60. So here you have to use A plus B formula, sin A plus B formula for the sin A minus B formula. So sin A plus B, you know the formula sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. So in the place of A, you have to replace A, in the place of B by what? 60. So I am replacing straight away this formula for both the terms. Sin A is replaced by A, B is replaced by 60 plus we have plus formula, again cos A is replaced by A but B is replaced by 60. In the same way for the next term, sin A minus B, sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. So cos sin A cos B 60, then cos A sin 60. So now you try to eliminate some, so you can cancel easily these two, plus cos A sin 60 minus cos A sin 60. So these will be get eliminated. So what are the remaining? Sin A cos 60, there sin A cos 60. So 2 sin A cos 60. What is cos 60 value? Sin A into cos 60 is 1 by 2. So 2 get cancelled, you will get sin A. Hence the proof. It will be very easy to prove that condition, sin A. Just you have to use sin A plus B, sin A minus B formula and started to eliminate, you will get required answer. This is subdivision number, that is first subdivision of the question number 8. Now the second subdivision. Second subdivision is tan something is, you have to, we are asked to prove that tan 4a, tan 3a, tan a plus tan 3a plus tan a minus tan 4a. Boys, whenever you listen to YouTube classes, please keep your textbook and see the question and start to work out the problems. See, there are so many angles given in terms of tan, out of which I told you already which one is greater, 4a is greater. So I am taking 4a. I told you already in one problem, the previous problems. So depends upon the what we need, based on that you have to separate it. Here tan 4a, 3a and 1a is given. So you have to separate that 4a into 3a plus a. Just yesterday, the previous class, I said how to express that sine 80 degree. I hope that sine 80 degree. Sum number 5. Tan 80 degree. So I explained the combination of getting 80. So you have to express 80 in terms of what we need. What we need to prove the condition depends upon the condition. You have to express 80 in either 180 minus 100 or 100 minus 20. So there are so many combinations. You have to select the particular combination what required for prove that conditions, the given conditions. So likewise, so in this problem, I have to prove tan 3a and tan a. So I have to separate 4a into 3a plus a. If you separate like 2a plus 2a or 6a minus 2a, it is, you will never get answer, required answers. So if it is given simply find the values of tan 4a, then you can use any one of the combination like this. It is not only for two combinations, we have more combinations. 10a minus 4a or 10a minus 6a. 10a minus 6a also will give 4a. So there are so many combinations is there to represent 4a by using addition and subtraction. But you have to select yourself, depends upon that condition what is given in the question. It is given very clearly only the tan in terms of 3a and 1a. Therefore, you supposed to express 4a only in terms of 3a and 1a. So you are not allowed to use like tan a minus 6a. Sir, this is given 4a. Why don't you use this combination? You can use the combination if it is given only find values of tan 4a. When the question is asked, find tan 4a, then we can use this combination or some other combinations. Clear. But it is given very clearly in the question itself, the question stating that tan 4a, this combination of 3a and 1a. See the question number 2 of under the 8th question. That combination is given only in terms of 4a, 3a and 1a. There won't be any 10a or 6a. Therefore, don't take some other combination. You must take only the combination like 3a and a. You are not allowed to take some other combination other than these two. If you take, you never get required answers. Clear? So, don't think that for all the sums you have to take only 3 and plus a. Depends upon the question you have to take the combinations. Here the question is given in terms of 3 and 1a, therefore you take 4a as 3a plus a. Clear? Now you have to take tan on both sides. Why need to take tan on both sides? Because it is given everything in terms of tan. So tan 3a plus a. This is in terms of a plus b. So we have formula for tan a plus b. Tan a plus tan b, in the place of b it is given a, here it is given 3a by 1 minus tan 3a into tan a. So, tan 4a, just you have to cross multiply it, tan 4a into 1 minus tan 3a into tan a is equal to tan 3a plus tan a. You just multiply inside the bracket, tan 1 into tan 4a minus tan 4a into this factor, you will get tan 4a, tan 3a, tan a is equal to plus tan a. It is not given, it is given in equation form, that is equal to 0 format. Therefore, you have to bring everything to the left side, depends upon what you want to prove that. So, you have to take these to the right hand side, because here minus 4 tan a, but is given the condition plus 4 tan 4a. Therefore, transfer these two terms to that side. Transfer these two terms to the right hand side, tan 3a, tan a, this plus will become minus will become plus. So, tan 4a, tan 3a, tan a is equal to 0. This is your required answers. Very simple. You have to please be careful to express 4a. It depends upon the question. You have to split 4a as 3a plus a or some other combination. What you want depends upon the condition what is given in the questions. Then after splitting this one, I have to take tan on both sides. Why we need to take tan on both sides? Because in the question you are asked to prove that question in terms of only tan. If it is given cos or sine, you must take only either sine or cos, depends upon the question. Here it is given in terms of tan, therefore I am taking tan on both sides. Then I am applying the tan a plus b formula, just I am doing the normal simplification like what you did in the lower classes. I got required answers. Now we will go to sum number 9. There are subdivision is given there are two subdivisions given in sum number 9. It is very simple. So very simple, that these concept we studied already in the previous problems. So I will teach only one out of these two subdivisions. Clear? So 9th subdivision number 1, it is given tan theta is equal to 3, and you are asked to find out the value of 3 theta. So tan theta, what is the formula for tan theta? Adjacent by opposite or opposite by adjacent? Which one is correct? Opposite by adjacent is correct. This is wrong. So tan theta is equal to opposite by adjacent. So straight away draw a right angle triangle. So A, B, C, you have to take theta here. A side which is opposite theta is opposite side. 90 is hypotenuse and remaining is adjacent side. Tan theta is given 3. There is no denominator. You know basically each and every number has a denominator so much? 1. Therefore, you take by 1. So opposite is 3. Adjacent is 1. Now I have to find out hypotenuse. How do you find out? If you need to find hypotenuse, you have to square the remaining two sides, add, and then you have to take square root. So 9 plus 1 is 10, take square root, you will get hypotenuse. I told you already, to fill this sides of the right angle triangle doesn't carry marks. So you have to do directly, or if you like to apply the formula, doesn't matter, but there is no mark. So straight away I can find the square root of 10 for hypotenuse. Then tan 3 theta. So we have formula to find the values of tan 3 theta, page number 134, formula number 6, tan 3a. In the place of a it is given theta, that's all. Here ensure the theta, they did not mention where the theta lies, either first quadrant, second quadrant, or third quadrant and fourth quadrant like previous model. If it is mentioned, then you have to introduce either negative sign or positive sign, depends upon where the theta lies between the given angles. So tan 3 theta is equal to 3 tan theta minus tan cube theta by 1 minus 3 tan square theta. So this is the formula to find tan 3 theta. 3 tan theta minus tan cube theta by 1 minus 3 tan square theta. Or you can do in some other method. Just now you can straight away split tan 3 theta as tan 2 theta plus theta, then apply tan a plus b formula. Again we have 2 theta, we have separate formula. So if you expand by using tan a plus b formula, you will get like this: tan 2 theta plus tan theta by 1 minus tan 2 theta into tan theta. But we have separate formula for tan 2 theta. 2 tan theta by 1 minus tan square theta. 2 tan theta by 1 minus tan square theta. So if you know the direct formula for tan theta, you can use. Otherwise, if you are not able to recollect the formulas, so separate 3 theta as 2 theta plus theta, then you have to apply a plus b formula. But 2 theta, don't think that tan theta is 3. If tan 2 theta, some of you may mix it like this, tan theta is given 3. So tan 2 theta will become 2 into 3, that is 6. If you write tan 2 theta equal to 6, your answer is wrong. You cannot do like this. We have formula, separate formula to find tan 2 theta, that is 2 tan theta by 1 minus tan square theta. There you have to replace the values and find out what is the value for tan 2 theta. Then you substitute, you will get answer. This is one method. This is a direct method. So you can follow any one method, but don't do this mistake like this. Clear? So I am just replacing in the place of tan theta by 3 minus 3 cube minus 3 into 3 square. So just you have to simplify, that is 9 minus 27 by 1 minus 27. So just you have to simplify that numerator denominator, you will get answer. Clear? So this you have to do it. In the same way you have to go for sin 3a. So sin 3a formula is 3 sin a minus 4 sin cube a. So you have to find out sin a from the diagram. What is the formula to find sin a? Opposite by hypotenuse. What is your opposite side? 3. Hypotenuse is root 10. Square root of 10. Just you have to replace in this place of sin a by 3 by root 10. Normal simplification. You will get answers. Please you complete this one. Don't leave it as it is. This is very simple. Clear? You are allowed to use calculator. Use calculator and simplify and write. Your answer must be only in fractional format, not in decimal format. So do the remaining part of the subdivision number 1, and second subdivision is homework. So this is the method. Sin a is opposite by hypotenuse. From the diagram I found what is the opposite side? 3, hypotenuse square root of 10. After find out sin a, just you have to replace in the place of sin a by 3 by root 10. Simplify, you will get answer. So sum number 10, the same model, that is homework. We will go to the sum number 11. I will straight away expand that numerator of each term of the given question by using that formula. It is given sin B minus C, the sin formula, sin A minus B formula. You have to apply sin A minus B formula, that is sin B cos C minus cos B sin C by cos B cos C plus sin A, but here it is given sin C cos B, that is A, minus sin A cos C over cos C cos A. Clear? The next one plus sin A minus B. It is given standard form sin A cos B minus cos A sin B over cos A cos B. So you have to prove this is equal to 0. So you have to take, there are so many models, you are allowed to separate the numerator, you are allowed to separate the numerator with respect to the denominator, clear, but better you go for LCM method. So what is the denominators? Cos A, cos B, cos C. Do you have any other than that cos A, cos B, cos C ratio? No, only everything in terms of cos A, cos B, cos C. We don't have any other ratio in terms of sin or tan. So you have to take LCM as cos A, cos B, cos C. So you have to take LCM as cos A, cos B, cos C, because no other ratios are there in the denominator of all the three terms. So now cos A, cos B, cos C, very simple. Now we compare this denominator with the LCM, cos B, cos C. So cos B, cos C, when you leave these two, depends upon the denominator, what is the remainder? Cos A. When you compare these two denominator, so cos B, cos C, these two are common. So which one is not common? Cos A. So you multiply everything by cos A. Cos A sin B cos C minus cos A cos B sin C. Clear? Next one, plus. Compare cos C, cos A. So when you compare these two, cos C, cos A eliminated, which one is remainder? Cos B. So you multiply sin C cos A cos B, because cos B is left. Then minus cos B cos C sin A. Plus is not there. So okay, we'll do. Only this problem only will come lengthier one. So again you compare these two, cos A, cos B. Which one is left? Cos C. So you multiply everything by cos C. Cos C sin A sin B. Sorry, sin A cos B. Plus or minus. Again cos A, cos B. Which one is left? Cos C. So cos C cos A sin B. So now you can go for everything will get elimination. Cos A cos B sin C. Where will be cos A cos B sin C, cos A cos B sin C, cos A cos B sin C minus plus. We can eliminate. Then cos B cos C. Where will come cos B cos C into sin A? That cancel. Then cos C cos A sin B. The last one cos C cos A sin B. So everything get cancelled. So you get what? 0. 0 by cos A cos B cos C. 0 by anything is always 0. So just you have to multiply it. There are other method also there. You have to separate the numerator with respect to the denominator. you just convert into some other ratio format also, you'll get the answer. But this is a simple method. Only thing you must know how to take LCM. Clear? So sum number 11. So next one, sum number 12. If tan A minus tan B, tan A minus tan B is given X, cot B minus cot A is given Y, then you are asked to prove that cot A minus B is equal to 1 by X plus 1 by Y. So you have to prove that cot A minus B is equal to 1 by X plus 1 by Y. So you are allowed to prove from left side to right side or from the right hand side to left side. So now I am started to prove from left side to right side. If you want to prove from right side to left side, that is your wish, you can do it, no problem. So cot A minus B, that is, we don't have formula to find cot A minus B straight away, but we have formula for tan A minus B. So the reciprocal of tan A minus B is known as cot. That you know very well. 1 by tan theta is cot theta. So I am replacing now tan A minus B formula, tan A minus tan B by 1 plus tan A tan B. So denominator by denominator goes to the numerator. So 1 plus tan A tan B over tan A minus tan B. Clear? I am separating the numerator with respect to the denominator. So I got 1 by tan A minus tan B plus tan A tan B over tan A minus tan B. So you know already tan A minus tan B is given how much? X. So just you have to replace 1 by X. I got the first term of the right hand side. Now I have to get only 1 by Y. Y means what? Y is given in terms of only cot A and cot B. So I have to simplify and I bring down this result as in terms of cot B and minus cot A. So for which I am just replacing this by 1 by cot A. I did not disturb the numerator. I just keep the numerator as it is. So this will become 1 by cot A, 1 by cot B. I am just applying that LCM or cross multiplication of the denominators. I will get 1 by X plus tan A tan B. When you apply the cross multiplication, I get cot B minus cot A by cot A cot B. So 1 by X plus, again denominator by denominator goes to the numerator. So tan A tan B into cot A cot B by cot B minus cot A. So 1 by X plus, so tan A is the reciprocal of cot A, tan B is the reciprocal of cot B. So we will get everything get cancelled, we get 1 by the denominator cot B minus cot A. So cot B minus cot A is what? Y. So I got 1 by X plus 1 by Y. So hence proof. So you can prove the result from left side to right side or right hand side to left side. Clear? That is your wish. Just I am taking the tan A minus B formula, then I am taking the reciprocal of this one to get tan A plus B for tan A minus B. Then I separate the numerator with respect to the denominator. Then I got first term of the required answer, but I have to get 1 by Y for the remaining term of that my answer. So I started to bring into in terms of cot A and cot B, for which I just replacing the tan A and tan B in the denominator only by 1 by cot A and 1 by cot B. No need to disturb the numerator. Just you apply the cross multiplication, started to simplify it, you will get required answer. You can do even from the right side to left side also, that is your wish. Clear? Now sum number 13. Sum number 13. So sum number 13, it is given sin alpha plus sin beta is equal to, sin alpha plus sin beta is equal to A. Similarly, cos alpha plus cos beta is given B. You are asked to prove that cos alpha minus beta is equal to A square plus B square minus 2 by 2. So you have to prove that cos alpha minus beta equal to A square plus B square minus 2 by 2. The same way, you can prove right side to left side or left side to right side. So I am taking now the right side. I am proving this result from the right side onwards. So I can apply that cos A minus B formula straight away. What is cos A minus B formula? Cos A cos B plus sin A sin B is equal to cos alpha minus beta. Cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. So I am multiplying everything on both sides by 2 table to get this result. 2 cos alpha cos beta plus 2 sin alpha into sin beta is equal to 2 cos of alpha minus beta. Clear? So this is just like 2AB formula. If it is term 2AB, I can easily bring down this into A plus B the whole square formula or A minus B the whole square formula, depends upon the sign, for which I need A square and B square. So for that reason, I am introducing 2 on both sides. So when I am adding 2 on both sides, I got 2 plus 2 of cos alpha cos beta plus 2 sin alpha sin beta is equal to 2 cos alpha plus beta plus 2. So when you add 2 on one side, you must add the same number to the right hand side also, then only the equation will be balanced. If you add only one side, then that will be not balanced one, that is wrong. So again I am replacing these 2 by 1 plus 2 cos alpha. I am just splitting the number 2 as 1 plus 1. 1 plus 2 sin alpha into sin beta, 2 cos alpha plus beta, minus plus 2. Now I am replacing this 1 by using identity cos square alpha plus sin square alpha. This one also cos square beta plus sin square beta plus, you have to write remaining terms as it is, 2 cos alpha cos beta plus 2 sin alpha sin beta is equal to, which will give you 2 cos beta plus 2. So now my aim is to bring that in terms of A plus B the whole square. Just you have to compare A square plus B square plus 2AB. A is cos alpha, B is cos beta. So 2AB. So just I am considering these three terms, I can get, what is that? Cos alpha plus cos beta, the whole square. When you compare the remaining 3 terms, sin square alpha plus sin square beta plus 2 sin alpha sin beta, that is also in terms of what? A plus B the whole square. A square plus B square plus 2AB. A square plus B square plus 2AB is A plus B the whole square. The same way I got sin alpha plus sin beta the whole square is equal to 2 cos alpha minus beta plus 2. So this will become cos alpha plus cos beta is what? B square. So B square plus A square is equal to 2 cos alpha minus beta plus 2. Just you have to bring it to the left side. I can rewrite that A square plus B square, that plus 2 will become minus 2 cos alpha minus beta. So transfer the 2 to the left side, multiplication will become division. This is your required answer. Clear? So you can prove this result even from the right side to left side. So I proved it from left side to right hand side. Clear? Just you have to introduce 1, 2 on both sides, then split the 2 as 1 plus 1, then I can apply that trigonometrical identity on both ones. Then I got A plus B the whole square format. I am replacing the given information what from the questions. I got required answer. Now sum number 14. You are asked to find out the value of tan pi by 8. So what is the pi by 8? That is 180 by 8, which will give you 22.5. That is 22 1 by 2 degrees. So how do you find out values of tan 22 1 by 2 degree? So either you follow the sum number 7. You can follow the sum number 7 and prove the result. Or we have one more formula is tan 2a is equal to, there is a formula for tan a, that is tan a is equal to sin 2a by, we have formula 1 plus cos 2a. Clear? So either you can use sum number 7 to find the values of tan 22 1 by 2 degree, or you can use this formula. Just you have to replace in the place of a by 22 1 by 2 degree. Tan 22 1 by 2 degree is equal to sin, if you multiply 2a, that is 2 into 22 1 by 2 degree will becomes 45 degree. So this will become 45 degree by 1 plus sin cos 45. So you know sin 45 is 1 by root 2 by 1 plus 1 by root 2. So simplify, you will get 1 by root 2 by root 2 plus 1 by root 2, root to get cancel, you will get 1 by square root of 2 plus 1. Clear? So this is the way you can do it, you will get answer 1 by square root of 2 plus 1. So tan a is equal to sin 2a by 1 plus cos 2a. Use this formula also, you will get answer, or you can straight away go for sum number 7. You please check properly whether it is correct or wrong from the previous, the sum number 7. Otherwise, you will see the remaining part of this question in the next class. Clear? So 14th is sum. Now sum number 15, it is just like the sum number 6. Sum number 15 is homework, is just like sum number 6. So I think sum number 6 also I gave homework. So you have to do both, otherwise you will see that we will check whether this is correct or wrong in the previous class. Clear? So next period you will see the remaining part of this question as well as sum number 15. Thank you boys.